I've gotten a lot of questions about my revised version of the DIY glow primer that Christian Exness posted over on one of the other Savvy Minerals pages. And a lot of the questions involve like, how do you use it? How much coverage should I expect? Things like that. And so I thought I would go ahead and apply it for you, show you how I do that and how it works with the minerals and such. So just as a quick couple of notes, I hope y'all don't mind these like quick live unedited videos. It's really all I have time for right now. Life is kind of cray. So that's that. Hopefully by the time they launch some new stuff, I will have gotten my stuff together a little bit better and I'll have time to actually do real edited videos and such for you. But in the meantime, here we go. The second thing I want to comment on is the state of my skin. I'm looking in the camera here and then looking in my mirror in front of me, and it looks way redder in this camera than it does in real life. I'm actually going to post a unfiltered photo of myself that I took first thing this morning before I started fiddling with myself, and and you'll see like the condition of my skin is just it's so good, y'all. It's the best it's ever been since I started having issues with rosacea. And the third thing is again about the rosacea. Once I start applying this to the glow primer to my skin, you're going to notice a little bit of redness. That's just because I'm messing with my face. My skin is basically like no touchy, but it calms down super quickly. So that's the way that I know that it's not the ingredients. It's just my skin doesn't like to be touched. So it happens every evening before I when I'm doing my skincare and stuff. My skin flares up and then it calms right back down. It's just the touching of the face. So, and I had put some moisturizer on. I wouldn't put anything on my face that kept me red and inflamed all day. That's just not good for your skin. So, so anyway, those disclaimers out of the way, let me show you what I do. Now, I mix mine in an empty foundation jar. It just works better for me. I've tried like the dropper bottle method, and I feel like I waste a lot of it because it gets stuck to the inside of the container and there's really no way to get it out. So this way I know that I'm using every last bit of it, and my consistency is, as you can see, it doesn't move around. It's pretty creamy, so so it works and it doesn't make a mess. So and it, so I just mix it all in here and then that's what I use it from. I apply it with my fingers because I've tried a sponge and I just don't get the same results with it. So so yeah, so anyway, here we go. I'm gonna take some on my fingers and just kind of tap it all around my face and massage it in. I try to go gentle with it because I don't want to get my face super angry. And you'll see like there's not, once the redness calms down, you'll be able to see that it's not a crap ton of coverage. That's not the point of this primer. Certainly you could add more minerals to your mixture to give yourself more coverage, but that's really not the point of it. Really, the point of a primer in general is to prime your skin for foundation application. The added bonus of this type of primer is that it also helps when you apply the minerals for the finish to be more on the dewy or glowy end as opposed to the matte end, if that's your preference, and that is my preference. So there is a little bit of coverage. I think you can tell. It has kind of neutralized a little bit of my splotchiness and such, but I mean, if you don't need full coverage foundation, you could probably put this on, and once it sets in, you're good to go because it is kind of shiny right now. But you're not gonna get a whole heck of a lot of coverage with this. So what I do is, like I said, I use it as a way to prep my skin to accept the foundation. And so I'm going to go in with some minerals. And one of the things that I love about this is that it helps the coverage to build way more quickly than if I didn't use this step. So I'm going to mist my brush twice. And I've got some minerals in the cap here. I'm going to dip in, get a good amount on there, and then I'm going to tap off inside here so I don't waste any. Then I'm going to just start as my normal routine, pat, 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 smooth it out. And you can tell the difference there, right? It builds up coverage super quickly, and therefore I use much less product, which is a plus. Because for us ladies who need full coverage, we can blow through a jar of this stuff pretty quickly because of the way that it's formulated for sheer buildable to full coverage. So the pigmentation is less than you would get if it was formulated for full coverage. Duh. So yeah, I just wanted to, like I said, hop on and show y'all how I use it, and that you shouldn't really expect a whole lot of coverage, at least not using my recipe. If you want to modify my recipe and add more minerals in and see if you can just wear that, then girl, it's your primer. You do what you want. You do you, boo-boo. But my purpose, I'm using it as a primer, not as a standalone type thing. I've found that the glycerin, adding glycerin to my mix, really helps a lot. There you go. My face is done, y'all. I'm just being fussy now. But I found that adding the glycerin really helps a lot as far as longevity goes, and building the coverage. In fact, I think in my next iteration of this, I might try skipping the rose ointment and just doing the glycerin and seeing how that works, because I know some people, there's something on my nose. Some people have had issues with the rose ointment. They can't use it because it irritates their skin, or they have a gluten sensitivity or something like that, because there is gluten in the rose ointment. But yeah, so I'll give that a try and let y'all know how it goes. But there you go. See, my face is done super quick. The primer really helps to prepare my skin to receive the foundation, and it helps it adhere and stay on and looking nice and fresh all day long. So there you go. I hope that was helpful for you. If so, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing. That would make me really happy. If you have any comments or questions, you can put them down in the comment section, or you can find me on Facebook at Savvy Girls Guide, or Instagram at SavvyGirlsGuide_YL. I'd love to chat with you there too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye. Okay, here we go. I have to find the button. Okay.